This here is from ScreenRant, who's been kind of iffy on Johnny. Little bit of a finger in the wind attitude. If it's a good thing, report it. If it's a bad thing, report it too. Anyway, Johnny Depp's net worth in 2024 explained how he lost most of his $600 million fortune. By the way, this article is pretty new from a few days ago, so I'm not sure exactly why they're bringing this up now. They say Johnny's been one of the biggest working movie stars since the 1990s and possibly even the 80s if his smaller roles are to be considered, and I think they are. And yet the actor's net worth in 2024 is a lot lower than it's ever been in his career. Johnny Depp's professional career in 1984 began when he appeared in a little horror film, Nightmare on Elm Street. While many now famous actors have started in horror, Depp's performance was particularly notable, and the longevity of the franchise means his debut is lauded rather than teased at. Okay. From there, he went to star in 21 Jump Street, and I guess not everyone knows this. I mean, it seems like common sense to us, but don't forget, some people just don't know what happened in the 80s and 90s. I was born in the late 70s, so this would have been like 1950s to me. I knew a very few things. All right, James Bond. I heard of a few things here and there, but only very surface level information. Then they mention his divorce with you-know-who. All right, get to it, guys. They go on to say his net worth in 2024 is now $150 million, which ain't so bad. I think Johnny will survive. They say Johnny's staggering in net worth, but his newest movies did actually add to the net worth and not take away. Johnny Depp's net worth was even higher before 2016, approaching something close to $600 million at its peak. They say after everything was said and done, he ended up with like $40 million from each Pirates movie. There was like 5 of them or something. So yeah, that adds up. And then $55 million for Alice in Wonderland, and then some more for Charlie and Chocolate Factory, Lone Ranger, and Black Mass. And then they say it all came crashing down, but I'm still wondering exactly why this is the topic that ScreenRant, a movie publication, needs to tackle. Shouldn't they be talking about Marty, details about the movie, cinematography, like movie stuff? They do say that multiple houses, fine art purchases, and lavish gifts for Amber Heard, who he married in 2015, contributed to the draining of his bank account. And they say eventually, Johnny took responsibility for his own spending. Okay. I read these things as reactions because if I read them first, when I hear something for the first time, it's just never the same. I figured this article would be something like this. It's just really questionable. Why now? Why this subject matter? But ScreenRant's always been a little bit sketchy, a little bit irritating, reporting on the new Star Wars movies and things like that. So I don't expect too much from them. But they're big enough to cover, see what they have to say. In a way, Johnny's got no price. There's no one like him, so there's really no price tag for that. But I think he'll survive with only $150 million. Anyway, if you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.